Good morning. It's really early in the morning and I'm still wearing my pajamas. So I'm really ready to push the court this morning because I need to apply for legal aid, and for the last few days I'm putting together all the paperwork, and this is the file of evidence, that one here, with all my difficult and challenging situation at the job centers in Berlin. To be specific, I've been to 3 job centers here already for the last few years. Yeah, it's been a roller coaster, but I've documented everything from day one because I knew that I was dealing with something, and that I am actually right now dealing with something that's not the norm and it's not actually legal, because I know about my European human rights. So I recorded everything just to be safe, and yes, I got advice as well, and all the advice that I got, everyone that I got, they always told me just record everything. So yeah, if you're going through a difficult situation at the job center anywhere in the world, but specifically in Berlin, Germany, where I live right now, I advise you to write everything what's going on, because it's very important that the government knows what's happening. And the more reports that we have, more evidence we have that we're dealing with a broken system that needs to be repaired, right? So right now it's all about revising these old documents just to make sure nothing's missing into this file. And to be honest, I've organized this a few times before. Everything is organized. I already scanned this before, but I'm gonna do a new version of it and update the old version and spread it on my backup systems and send copies to friends as well, so then people have it, and if something happens to me, they know what's going on. Basically, they already know what's going on anyways. But yeah, so also there is you guys on the internet, because my life is at risk. I need your help, and if you're watching this video right now or in the future, I don't know when you'll be watching this, so I just want to say that yeah, my ex and his mafia may gonna try to kill me, so my life is at risk. I decided to do this and speak up regardless, because I need to fight for justice. I found a very interesting paper which proves the policy report that I've written. Here on this paper, it dates back to the 18th of February, and I went to the job center in Charlottenburg, and in January 2019, the beginning of January 2019, the first week of January, yes, just after New Year's Eve, the second week, I think, first or second week, yeah, and I applied for the benefits. I went there and I tried to apply for the benefits, and they refused to accept my application. Basically, I was told that I had no legal rights, despite I had legal rights to get social security support from the government. And after many trials, as you will read in the policy, I got a confirmation letter, and this letter was only given to me when my ex-partner went with me in the job center. So basically I had to go back in the domestic violence relationship, and then only after that they granted me the support. So it's here, right here. And the shocking information is, they only sent me this letter, they only sent me a meeting on the 4th of March. So I had to go to a meeting on the 4th of March, exactly. So from January until the 4th of March, or longer, because this was a meeting on the 4th of March, of course, then there will be the bureaucracy, and it will take a few weeks until everything takes place, until I got the support, which is even longer than the 4th of March. So the thing is, can you even imagine someone in domestic violence household that needs exit immediately, and they go to the job center in January, they only get a meeting in March, and then after the meeting you take longer, you know, to get support from the government. This is unacceptable. And during this COVID pandemic, the situation is even worse. So yeah, you see, it's interesting that I go back and everything what I've written really matches with what I've written, which is again evidence that the job center is using illegal proceedings against individuals such as myself. So that's it. Everything's organized. It was not a lot of work actually, because everything was already organized. And now I will, it took me pretty much 5 minutes to put everything in order again, because this keeps growing, and hopefully I will find a full-time job soon and I'm not gonna have to deal with this ever again. But having said that, we're dealing with a pandemic and it's a very difficult situation for all of us, even for people that are employed. So yeah, it is tricky and we need to be there for each other and no one should be left behind. Do you agree? If you do agree, then you have to follow and subscribe to my channel, because this is just the beginning of my social rights and civil rights and human rights and politics community